Alright.
If you put your arm up, it goes on that screen.
Anyway, hello everyone, welcome to this week's episode of Crit Takers, a wonderful time where a bunch of musicians and our good friends here play the best role-playing game in the world, Dungeons & Dragons.
Hey, you've been downgraded from Crazy Friends. What happened? You got
Friends.
They complained last time, so unless they want to find a new adjective to call themselves.
We were weird last time.
Friends.
Okay, sexy. Sexy friends.
Should we be the sexy friends?
Sexy friends. Oh, you, yeah.
No, look at you.
No. Right, so we don't really have kind of any big announcements this week. Everything's kind of been a quiet couple of weeks while we've been away.
Subscribe to YouTube channel.
Yes. Hit like and subscribe.
Smash that bell.
Don't crit that bell.
Crit that bell.
Oh yeah.
It'll stick. It'll stick one day.
Well, alright. How about, should we throw in a few Brofist references? Try and steal some other YouTubers' views?
We keep saying to one
Top
of
of the
them.
morning to them.
Hey, if you want to fucking tell that, get the fuck out of my
Anyway.
Right, so last session a couple of weeks ago saw the death of the annoying and insufferable, and whose model I do now have here, King Cartec.
Oh, yeah.
Of the Goblin people.
Oh,
But you did.
That's what
After cutting his head off and having more or less the rest of the goblins were left at the encampment in the Goblin Country Mountains, bowing down. The party made their way back to Fordrin, spent the night in Fordrin, woke up the next day to head back to Capeson to inform Vandrin of their,
Just to
Successful
clarify, we've all
mission.
technically had a long rest now, yeah?
oh yeah.
Good.
You've had
Okay, cool.
easily a long rest since then.
2 weeks. That was a long one.
Yeah, very long rest.
Hibernation.
Yep. So, as the party
Temporal disruption detected.
returns back to Capeson, seeing the 200 feet walls that normally surround Capeson, still the eastern side of it being battered by the orcs and goblins are still pressing their attack, although much more weeded out and thinned out now as you guys see it, making the smart approach to come in from the south as you exited, this time not being spotted by any random demonic orcs.
Like, fuck.
Oh, why they put up a fun?
As the party reaches into Capeson, welcomed graciously by the guards.
Aww,
Golden Marauders, what are you doing?
Getting drunk.
Standard.
Should we get the
Yeah.
animals all settled in? Like,
And then go see Vandrin to go
Greta
show him.
deserves a rest.
Yeah, she does.
She went through some shit.
Did we come back with all the animals?
Gretchen? Who's Gretchen?
Okay, good.
Yeah, we gathered them all up and...
Grendel.
I was okay. I wasn't sure we left we didn't really leave in a hurry, but we just sort of left. I can't remember what we said. It was 2 weeks
Stop to the
ago.
left.
Yeah, you guys got the animals in time. You got everything picked up on the cart, back into Capeson.
Yeah, we just kind of literally upped and left and went, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
So you drop the animals off, and off to see Vandrin then?
Yeah.
Yep.
I want to get rid of his fucking head.
Who knows? Maybe he'll kill Petal this time.
Hey!
That is true.
Well,
Vandrin, she's trying
Not
to
that
seduce
bad.
you again.
you guys get into Vandrin's office, and he's like, and what causes this intrusion onto this day?
We brought you a little
We
head
brought
with a
you a
top hat on it.
sacrifice.
I just kind of placed the bag on the desk. It's like,
Oh, it must be a bit smelly now.
He takes and looks into the bag. Well, I mean,
he must hate himself.
I mean, it's not like I asked you guys or said you guys to do this mission,
Well, we did.
We thought you'd like to know that.
but I'm grateful. Nonetheless, it is Sansa, leader of the Knights of Megon, is standing there as well next to him. It's like, well, could I don't actually have words for that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, there's that. Well,
Once it dries out, we'll put it on the wall for you.
I'm not.
Hiking everything.
Yeah. Well,
Just put
that
it in
I think
some
will be
salt
arranged.
for a bit.
I think that'll be arranged. I'm not actually quite sure how to thank the five of you for this.
Money's a start!
Yeah.
You could kill Petal.
But I mean, she technically is in your office after you told her never to reset foot again.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
You guys come in with a business on Cartec's head. I think I can allow one bit of a grace period for this.
Damn it!
Oh, Vandrin.
Vandrin?
This is what you on it.
I know you guys like your money, but right now with all the war efforts going on,
You can pay us later.
I have a better proposition for you
Oh, no.
guys.
I'm listening.
I know you guys have been set up in Now's Tavern for quite a while now as permanent residents there. And Madame Llewellyn, I know you have your family home here.
Which I never use. Just to store stuff.
As some of you may know, the eastern docks were kind of razed to the ground a week ago or so. And we're trying to figure out what to do with that area. I'm thinking the best way to honor some of the heroes of Capeson is by honoring giving you guys a permanent home within these walls, right next to the docks.
What was it like? Do we get to decide?
You get well, there's nothing there at the minute, so you guys can draw up the blueprints, decide how everything you want it to be.
Oh god.
Can we?
It's going to be a
You're right
mess.
next to the docks as well, Captain. So if
Can
your
we
ship-
just
What?
take the money?
What sort of size? Because I'm thinking, you want money. It'd be nice for us to have a home base. Can we make it a business and have our quarters there? Like, can it be
That
a
is-
brothel? Can it be an inn?
That is
A meth lab?
up to you.
I've got some ideas.
That will be up to all of you. You can design the blueprints, and the construction of it will be gotten onto right away.
Hmm.
Oh my god.
Sounds interesting,
I believe that the Golden Marauders need to go to the tavern and decide on your generous proposition.
Discuss this
over a
further.
few-
Yeah. The
We
blueprints are
appreciate the
clearly
offer.
going to come back on literally on a beer napkin.
This is what we wanted.
This is what we want.
Wait,
just
we
like
have
a little
napkins at the
squiggle.
tavern?
Probably.
Yeah.
Make some out of some.
I've just been
Thing.
using Petal's robe.
Ugh.
Wait, what?
That's not.
You know, just like wiping my snot on it.
Oh, okay.
Ah, that's cool.
That's where I get all the shit from.
Yup.
Oh, trust me, there's enough on there to begin with. It was hard finding a clean patch. Fucking more.
Well, as soon as you're ready, we'll be having the area cleared and a new home for the Golden Marauders within Capeson.
I'm gonna let them lot go, but I need to sort Sansa quickly.
Yep.
Ooh.
Nice to see you now. Nalaras?
Nalaras is in the
I'm thinking about beer.
Vandrin.
See you, Vandrin.
Bye, Vandrin.
Cool, have you two left the room yet?
If we leave her in the room after we go, can you kill her then? We're not.
I've already gone.
She has to go and
Very,
fight
very
Sansa
quickly.
apart.
Right, Captain, wait for me!
Have you gone?
Oh yeah, I was right behind the
Good,
camera.
I'll just make sure you got gone. So you should ask me to keep an eye on her.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, there's something not right about her. She fucked up.
No.
She apparently had a mission to kill certain things while we were in Fordrin. Which I know for a fact you did not assign.
No,
I also
it's not
found out
something
that her sword is cursed.
She sounds to look down at Vandrin and sat down and is like, I've heard of warlocks, but
So, eyes and ears are on her at all points until we can figure out how to fucking end this.
agreed. It needs to be done, and honestly, if this might be a little bit too much emotional stuff over the loss of her brother,
It's
But-
possible.
an eye and ears will be kept on her at all times.
Okay. But I'll just make you aware.
Thank you. Ah, yes.
You're welcome. On that note, I'm gonna go get drunk.
As you all, five of you head off to the tavern, getting onto the Dragon's Demon, and as you all kind of walk in, you all see a familiar human, long brown jackets, no hat, typical for what someone like this would be dressed as, kind of bright red neon ginger hair, and in deep conversation with Now, as Now and Captain Devantica turn over to see you guys coming in. Ah, good.
You're right there, Captain.
Just the captain I've been hoping to see.
Just tap him on the shoulder like,
Now we will finish this conversation at the next council meeting. Anton, I need a word with you in private, please.
Right, you are. Lead on.
It's a bit hard to get private with him these days. I mean,
the walls are
it's
pretty
almost
straight.
as if there's something following him around.
Oh, that's true as well.
You find out.
It's
We'll save you a
doing
seat
his
at the
bidding.
usual table, Captain.
Get me a pint in.
Yep. You head off up to a private room upstairs, shutting the door.
How chicka wow wow.
Well, at least they won't be as loud as Pearl.
Captain Saul is dead.
Wait, who?
Wait a second, wait.
How'd that one happen then?
The Imperium, Captain Saldon's ship has been spotted again, off the coast of Blackfeather. We only found out because his usual way of leaving one person alive, sent back to us, informed of terrible magics and deathly issues. The seven heads, well, 6, got together to discuss the next course of action. Blackfeather is on full alert, and a needy talking of who would replace him has come up.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
She pulls a ring out and puts it in front of you. Captain Anton Rackhardt, you've been asked to join the Seven Heads.
No.
Lucrative.
What colour's the ring?
Blue sapphire. Blue sapphire in general, in case you're...
Okay.
That's the one ring, man.
Just don't put it on.
How long have I got until I got to be there?
The ring will tell you. 7 rings are connected. You can use it to teleport to Blackfeather and back to your ship. You can use it as a communication for us. And whenever a meeting does arise, you will know.
Good to know. That's a lot of information. That's a lot of information all at once. When's the last time the ship got sighted?
It's been over 20 years since last we saw it.
Ah, yeah, but recently then.
Reports were about 2 weeks ago.
Just a sighting against a Soul's ship. So it could be anywhere in the area.
Aye.
Have you heard from the Huntsman?
It has returned to port. It is safe, and whatever cargo is being
Passed on in the usual
Yes.
means.
seen to it very well.
Good, good. Anything else?
That is all. I need to report at least to you now. Now you do know.
I need to make a note.
Have super ring.
Deceased.
There's now part of the Green Lantern Corps.
Oh shit, they did.
Ooh, turn.
Well, that's going quickly.
Damn it, I did my job again.
Have you written up the fancy piece of equipment or do I?
No, not yet. I've been ridiculously stupid busy.
Cool. Fine.
6-hour
Fancy
weeks at work
ring.
again.
Fancy ring. Right, let's go for a pint then and
Yes.
to Captain Soul.
Anton and Avant come back down, join. Both sit down with you guys at the table. You're standing
Okay,
at the
We've,
table.
I
al-
just
we've
put-
already ordered them a bunch of drinks.
Yeah.
Just place one in front of each of them. Was like, drink up. You're behind.
Yes, but it will not take long to catch up.
Never does.
These sea folk. It's like they're fish, they're always drowning in something.
I know. It's disgraceful.
So, any RP or situations you guys want to be acting out before the night's end?
I want to speak to everybody about what we've just been offered. Particularly
Ooh.
you, Captain.
Am I
Right.
there as well? Or?
I don't know. Where the fuck
Can
are
be.
you? You tell me.
We go kill a Goblin King and he offers us a house that hasn't been built yet.
Yes.
we get
But
built the
it's hear me out. It's bit by the docks. Great place to stage a black market underground operation. We can build it with hidden passages in it if we're building all the specs. You know, emergency exits, fake walls, smuggling operation.
This be your line of work. My line of work be giving you the stuff to smuggle and black
Exactly,
market.
go into market together.
Oh.
Put the business together even.
If they got a garden, that's why I'm also.
We can make a
We
garden.
prefer more freelance.
Well, you can pass the word around, can't you? Get a cut of the profits. And a legit business on top that'll bring in an income. You're not losing anything. He's not going to pay us any
What
money
you guys
anyway.
want to do with this piece of land that you've been given is your business. I've got my ship.
Right, anyone else want to go into my black market smuggling scheme?
I mean, sure, we're technically I already have permanent residence.
That's why I'm asking if anyone wants to get involved in my business, because we don't need a house.
I don't know what black market smuggling is, but I'm in.
What's the
It's a
legitimate?
great way to sell your mushrooms.
Excellent. Okay.
So what's the legitimate business side going to be as well?
Or have like a brothel or a tavern on top, something where
Brothels.
Comings and goings are
It's a great name for
unusual.
it.
Yes! Amen!
At least sat there so the camera can't see my expression. No, literally, you're in the way. The camera cannot see
Fucking
me.
We'll reposition this.
Yeah, we'll reposition it.
I'll be like this the whole time.
Oh my god. Comings and goings.
Coming and going.
Comings and going. Fucking crike.
I think we've had worse.
Alright then.
Anyway, you know for a fact I'm always going to be by your side. I am your fucking wife.
And I'm grateful for that every day.
Yeah, you are.
I could have gone, don't I know it, bitch, but you just have more respect than that. You ain't just a princess, you're my princess.
Alright.
Lovely woman.
I must say, Captain, interesting company you keep.
You've met the crew.
Yes, but...
Saved you.
Oh, that goes, when we got the operation up and going, if you've got any goods you want to get into Capeson, you'll now know where to go. Spread the word. I'm a woman of business now, apparently.
Apparently.
Is there any like shady people in this tavern?
You're in here! Smuggling business.
Other shady people.
Make a perception check.
So really, it's just you.
Admittedly, you don't have to make it like smuggling and a legit business. All you have to do is set it up
Ooh.
as some sort of market.
A natural 20.
Yeah, but a
Good.
brothel's
It's
going to
really
be more fun.
seedy. It's, I mean, it's good, definitely into that kind of time in the evening. Well, it's already gone past the time
Yeah,
in the
and
evening,
we
but-
will have to test the
No, okay.
product,
Oh,
won't we?
of course.
And just take a cut of whatever contracts they cut.
You're not in this conversation. You're not in the
So
Hey,
yeah,
leave
that
it
was
to
just
us.
Let's face it
you got a
though,
brothel
Let's
and
face it.
along with a market sort of place for ships to offload their goods. That's what you're trying to set up.
Yes.
well, I was trying to build something underneath. Oh, who knows?
What?
We'll have to see the land we're getting first to see how we
You
do
need
it.
is a few solid warehouses, some guards, and then a brothel.
Sword.
And a garden.
And a garden, yes, and a garden.
Always the guard.
Literally.
Because the brothel can be used to get you information for where to get your perfectly legitimate goods from the sea.
Who's the one back in Blackfeather?
Not only
Which
that, not only that, as covers go, I mean, what the fuck else were we going to set up apart from a brothel? I mean, with us two, no one's going to question that. Whereas if I just go, oh, let's set up a marketplace, they're going to be like,
Her name attached to it will lend it to some credibility.
And you do know it's not wise to sleep with your workers at a brothel either.
yeah, but I never said I was wise. In fact, I'm distinctly unwise.
She
here's-
protects the products.
Well, here's a bit of information for you.
Alright then.
Fucking hell.
They want to go ahead with this business venture, let them. It's somewhere for our
It's not set
Just
yet, it's just a discussion.
offload some goods, then
Right. Anything else before?
You're so afraid of committing to me, Captain. I don't know why. I thought our bond was growing.
can't help it. I'm in love with the sea.
Well, I'm in love with seamen.
We noticed.
Yeah, we did.
Demonetised.
Oh, don't worry, we got to add our content on it. We're good, we're fine.
Speaking of which, how's Britchless?
Richless isn't there. The crew's not there.
No, I'm asking Ivanka because she's seen.
Oh, right.
her
Oh,
from
She
Grid.
probably won't know where Britchless is.
Fair.
Might
Worth
know
a
the
try.
officers.
I might as well say I don't know how pirates work.
I know.
I just know how they
I know
work.
captains. I know first mates. I know quartermasters. And I know Michael.
No one's dead, right?
Oh, no.
Alright.
Crew of the Huntsmen are pretty capable.
Oh yeah, right.
I was waiting for that.
I'm glad to know, Danton. Captain Saul. And she
Aye.
gets up and
Miserable bastard.
Whilst you're all talking, I'm going to stealthily sneak upstairs into my room.
You don't have to stealthily sneak. No one gives a shit.
He likes trying to do this thing.
Just leave. People breathe a sigh of relief, and no one will care.
D&D.
I would like just a stealth, please.
Your sword got cursed, and I gave no shit.
check if you want to.
Oh, 13.
13?
Amateur.
Yeah, out of the chair and alright. But as you're going up, you make heavy footfalls
Yeah.
on your way up.
Okay.
I
But
think
no
Kosh
one
is
looks.
gone.
No one really looks around, and no one really cares.
Yeah. The moment we realise you're gone, we just go.
Never excuse for a drink!
More whiskey.
What are you doing, Paddle?
I'm going to
Hopefully
go
die.
inside, go in my room, lock the door,
Yep.
and I'm going to speak to my special sword.
Again, you don't need to lock the door. No one's going to try and
Whoa.
go in and find you.
I don't know this.
You
do
pull,
I?
you pull the sword out.
You
Yeah.
should by now.
What are you doing? What are you saying to it?
What's the next plan?
The shadowness and tendrils bleed out of the sword again. Well, I am not sure what's the next part to this, but I think I might have an idea. Patience. Patience.
Do I have to kill the ones downstairs?
Yes.
I have something else in mind. Not yet.
Even your sword likes us better than you.
The shadows bleed back in
Okay.
as you kind of look up. Again, just naturally towards the window, a raven is seen yet again there.
Is it white?
Tapping hard at the window.
Is it white or black?
Black.
Black. Yeah.
Tapping really hard at the window. After a few moments, it then just also disappears. Anything else? The night carries on. You all find your way, whether alone or with company, to separate rooms or joint rooms.
Yeah.
We're gonna have some matrimonial.
It's a
love
private
tonight.
Sounds good
You
to me.
all fall asleep.
Do we?
Eventually.
Eventually, yeah.
About middle of the night.
Oh no.
Pedal, make a wisdom save, please.
Oh, it's okay, it's only pedal.
With disadvantage.
Nine.
No, that wasn't 9 because
That
you've got a
wasn't
+1, so you got a 10. What was your lowest?
10.
10?
Yeah.
Your dreams are filled with just darkness. You can see yourself there. You can look down. You see Snowflake, your direwolf companion, stood next to you. Walking feels like an endless road, going on and on. And suddenly a bright light is shined. Your entire view is suddenly changed. As you open your eyes, you see your room. Pull out the covers, get your gear on. You look down at Snowflake. Her eyes are jet black.
Pretty.
Roll a stealth check with advantage.
7.
That's 12, so.
12.
Well, good thing you got the 7 plus. Good thing you got the 12, because
Yeah.
that was a net one.
Oh, yep.
12.
4 of you can make perception checks with disadvantage if you wish to.
Sure.
That implies I care about Petal.
Don't you if you wish to?
You don't have to roll it if you don't want to.
But I like being a nosy
With
bitch.
disadvantage, wasn't it?
14?
Is it perception, you say?
Yeah.
No one did
Disadvantage, yeah.
11.
I only rolled 6, so I clearly don't
10.
care.
10. You do hear the kind of footsteps and patterings of from Petal's room and then carry on down. As you can you wake up, you hear it like through groggy sleep, kind of.
Yeah, I get weird dreams like that anyway. So.
Just fall back.
Of all the people,
Just like the mushroom boy.
the mushroom boy.
It's just the mushrooms.
You make your way downstairs and the tavern is empty. You leave the tavern. Wandering out
finally.
the streets, not the early hours, about 2-3 in the morning of Capeson. You're wandering through the streets. Not many people about this time. A few local guard and militia, all kind of giving you a bit of a wide berth. Eventually you capture your reflection in a shop window. And just like snowflakes, your eyes are pure jet black. You make your way towards the mountain entrance of Capeson. Walking up to the North Mountains, through all the mountains. You eventually see several caves as you're going along. You come across one cave. You and Snowflake both stop. You sense something there, yet you can't see nothing. After a few moments pass, you carry on walking, and you disappear into the night. Morning comes, and the four of you wake up.
Oh, I feel fresh in a way I haven't in forever. I don't know what's changed, but it's definitely for the better.
The four of you come to consciousness, come downstairs, and as you all come downstairs, a familiar dwarf is sat upon the table with two other dwarfs sat with him.
I'm going back upstairs and I'm putting myself in my room.
Heimdall has come back. He's not alone.
Well, I need
Door
to change,
slammed.
need to change my.
Why do I feel I need to hold back the captain?
No, I've left him to kill him.
No, you can.
You're not going to come check on your wife?
I'll come check on you in a bit.
Do. What the fuck?
His first character, he abruptly left us after we went through literal hell to save his sister because he decided to stay at home with his family, with his new wife.
Yeah, you got
To
So
which-
they
am
retained
I-
his debt.
To which you do recognize one of the other dwarfs is his sister Freya.
Hey!
I kind of want to fuck her, so she's the only smaller race I would.
As you notice, she's dressed in kind of white gowned robes with a sigil, which if anyone wants to make a religion or history check on it. find out what it
Yeah,
might
go
be.
on.
I've got a good religion.
Alright, can I roll
So was that
academic?
then?
It won't be an
That's a
academic.
25 religion.
Wandered off into the
Religion.
night.
She'll
I got
return
11.
as an enemy later, I bet you.
I bet I hope so.
13.
13. It's not a hard sigil to kind of forget, and you did see it quite a bit when you were all in the Dwarven capital. You know it as the mark of the Order of Freya, the priests for the Dwarven.
Oh, is she a nun now?
She's a priest.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I like you. You can stay.
The other dwarf, you notice, is sat there wearing purple robes. Complete bald head, but a massive white beard going all the way to the ground, and then some.
Whoa.
So was that the cleric or something?
Yep. Now there,
really
as he kind of turns over and sees you guys, you notice the kind of arcane twinkle in his eye.
Ah. Okay.
You know, they have a cream for that.
Hey, Heimdall, is this the lot you were talking about?
I have missed him a lot.
At that point,
Hi, Captain. How you doing, mate?
Just gonna walk to the bar. Walk straight
Did
to the bar.
he notice that I left in a store?
I did, yeah.
Oh, good.
I kind of walk
That's
straight
right,
past
yeah.
him and go straight to Freya. I was like, "Hiya, Freya. How are you feeling at the moment?"
I'm not better now. Definitely feeling a bit more me and now.
Good. I'm glad. I'm glad you've been healing well.
I'm gonna stand up and walk to the bar and try to talk to the captain. Okay.
It's like, who's your friend?
This is Sigurd the Old, one of the very few wizards we have within our order.
Okay, pleasure to meet you then. So.
Hey, it's nice to meet you. I can see the arcane twinkle in your eye.
Likewise.
Again, a cream. I'm
Uh,
not even there. I'm such a shit.
I'll get you some cream.
Shit.
so
Oh,
if
yes, Mama.
I'm not mistaken, you'd be Lisabel Levellin, yes?
I am.
And Danita?
I've gone upstairs, remember? Stormed off.
He kind of points up into the stairs.
Yes, my wife is upstairs.
That'd be the captain, and I'm sure there was a Goliath.
He's around somewhere.
How do you lose a Goliath?
I don't think I've got up yet.
I'm still in his room or growing some more mushrooms somewhere.
Combination of the two. Growing mushrooms in my room.
Aren't you always growing mushrooms though?
I mean, yes, but this one's
Constantly.
more of like an actual effort. Like I've got
No,
like a
because
little plant pot.
His fertilizer that he got from the market, remember?
And I'm like stroking it on top like this.
Oh,
Grow my little mushrooms, grow.
Yes.
your character's so cute.
Thanks.
He's like a dog.
Right, so I've
Just
gone
like
to
in
the
a
bar,
big
ordered a drink, and tried
Basically
to
just
talk
like
to
I
the
like
captain.
Scooby Doo, aren't I? Just like,
Yeah.
Look,
Anyway.
Anton,
I cast Cause Fear on Heimdall.
What?
Well, it's a wisdom save, I think, for that, isn't it? Make a wisdom save, Heimdall.
wow.
Ouch.
A 19.
19.
Oh.
Nope.
Luck point, re-roll it, please.
The most broken feet in the world.
Fuck's sake.
8.
Yeah, that didn't pass. You are now frightened. For 1 minute.
Fucking hell.
At the same time, Blackheart's going to cast False Life, so he looks more ghastly and undead to Heimdall at the same time. And say, what do you want?
Pee yourself. Do it.
That.
Urinate on
Now,
the
the
floor.
guy we're standing in front of puts his
bitch.
hand up, casts Dispel Magic.
Yeah.
False Light just fades away from you.
and at that noise, I come downstairs wondering why Batman's in the town.
Does Dispel Magic only do one spell?
Yeah,
So
he's
he's
taking
still
he's still feared,
fine.
but he doesn't know that you feared him.
Yeah.
He only knows that you cast False Light.
After that, I'm going to grab my drink and try to speak to...
You're frightened.
I'm fine.
Yeah,
So he can't technically move any closer to you. He can't make any attacks against you. Or if he does, there'll be a disadvantage.
He can run away peeing his pants.
Where is it? Yeah.
In fact,
Depending on
shitting your
ability
pants.
checks and attack rolls while on the source of its fear, creature can't move willingly close to the source of its fear. 1 minute!
Right, so I'm going to go over to try and talk to Belle.
Yeah.
But she's the most reasonable one of the group.
She is the most reasonable.
Yeah, why didn't you talk to me first?
So, Belle, can we have a little chat, please?
Saving that spell.
Find out.
All this time.
No, I've been sitting to nearly
Forgot
chat
about
with
that. I told you
Okay.
about that for ages and I completely forgot.
I kind of wish Daddy
Okay.
would stay downstairs to see that.
you. So I'm
Lead the
taking-
way.
Yeah, so I'm leading Belle into a little corner of the tavern to have a
Right.
chat with her.
Keep away from my wife.
You're right.
So,
I can feel the bad vibes up in your room.
I see you're
I
still
shiver.
upset with me.
You think we're not?
Well, I thought you might have got over by now.
No.
I do apologise for leaving you like that, but my granddad and my grandfather needed me.
Yes, we were aware that your family and your grandfather and literally your whole entire fucking city needed you.
But I'm now back now to help you guys because I've heard things.
Well, we've managed just fine without you.
I know, that's why I'm trying to keep my mouth shut. It's really fucking hard, but I'm trying, okay?
Phrasing?
Look, I know I did bad,
Mouth shut.
okay? But I want to mend what I've done. I want to patch our friendship up again.
You're gonna have to try a lot harder than just
That
hi.
Freya kind of comes over and you stand tall. She kind of puts her arm onto your hand onto your arm. And you're like, it's mainly because of his our father refused a position. My brother, who's now Lord, was offered. He didn't
So
actually shut up about his oath to the lot of you. Drove us crazy on the bloody goat ride here.
To be fair, it wasn't the fact that he left, it's how he left.
He is an idiot, after all.
I admit that. I admit that.
We literally went to hell and back for you. And then,
I know.
oh sorry, we can't.
And that is why I come back to patch things up. And I'm going to do a lot better than say, hi.
Yeah, well clearly that worked so well with the captain.
Yeah, I know it didn't work so well.
Fear's run off now.
Look, I'm happy to see you.
Well,
Just keep recasting.
obviously, you know,
Luck
I'm
point
most
as well,
reasonable at lots.
I,
But you're gonna have to work a lot fucking harder for Danita.
I know. I know.
She is not gonna forgive you very
I know.
easily.
I know.
In fact, I would stay away from her unless she's unarmed. Which is probably never.
Not even when I'm having sex.
And what about the captain? How can I amend things with him?
Very fucking cautiously. And maybe again when he's unarmed. Oh wait. He's magic. Shit.
What?
He's changed as well, hasn't he?
Yes, in more ways than one.
What are you talking about?
It's not for me to tell you.
Huh?
It's not for me to tell you. Let's put it this way. He died briefly.
Fuck.
Yeah. And if we didn't have Fiandrel with us, he would still be dead.
I cast Unseen Servant.
Alright. What is the unseen servant doing?
Nothing, yeah.
But if you weren't here to protect his fucking ass, instead of the low-life shit that we got instead, he wouldn't have been in that situation.
Burning all my spell slots.
Worth it!
I didn't know any of this happened. I'm sorry.
We know you weren't aware because we didn't bother to tell you. And the one letter that was going to go to you, we stopped.
What the hell was that?
Oh, for you to stay away from us or we're all dead.
Who the fuck sent that?
This psychopathic bitch that... That's like... Where is she? Has anyone seen a captain of use in bitch face?
Oh, I heard some noise last night. I thought it was his drink.
Hello.
Simon got a drink.
Yeah.
Unseen Servant's got to tip his beer on top of his head.
You make a strength check.
Oh, that is 18.
18. Hansi's isn't able to. You feel this slight tug on your tankard,
Yeah.
and you're like holding it really, really hard. You constantly feel this tug, and you're like,
I reckon I'm getting like a confused look at me. What the fuck's going on here?
Of course you'd keep a firm hand on your drink, but not your friends.
How long have you been working on that?
On that ahead of time. How could I?
wow.
Wow.
So more of the morning time kind of passes. Some of the local guard, a couple of members of the local guard, the city guard, kind of burst in, kind of looking about, spot a lot of you like, Golden Marauders. Can we have a quick word, please?
Go ahead.
One of your members was seen leaving the city last night.
Direwolferer?
Yes.
I think of all of us here.
I'm upstairs. And
I'm banging on the ceiling.
just we called ourselves Golden Marauders. After Heimdall left, he's not technically a marauder until we invite him back.
Good point.
She's right. Sorry.
True.
And I'm upstairs, so is anyone going to come notify me?
Anyone
Yeah, I
follow
banged
her?
on the ceiling to wake you up. Because I could reach this.
I'm not
We
aware.
tried to, but when some people got a little bit too close, we brought back corpses. A lot of arrows and a lot of black magic coming out of it.
Is this the girl that you were talking about, Belle?
Yep. The one that wanted to send you the letter of stay away, knowing for a fact that you wouldn't stay away. So she might have been after you. Hopefully. I mean,
Make a perception check.
See a two birds in one stone situation here.
Excellent.
yeah, I'm sorry, you really did fuck us
Do
all
you have a
off.
backup character?
A natural 20.
Naturally. Alright, well, pretty sure you did this in game. You do actually remember last night while you, your sister, and Sigyn the Old were camped out in a cave, seeing a human ranger and a dire wolf walking by. After Sigyn the Old telling, "Don't move, she won't see us."
Ooh. So you did see the bitch.
Yeah, but I didn't know who she was until you just told me about the direwolf.
Lovely.
Classic.
Just adding to the tavern.
Now, the question comes: is it really our problem?
No,
No, we don't like her.
bitch is gone. She causes more problems than that, but
And
But it sounds like she's a bit cursed.
yes.
You.
And now she's cursed somewhere else, so this is good.
Alright, well, that is only one of the news we bring to you today.
Okay.
Madame Llewellyn, there is a family member of yours in your family home.
What?
Has asked to see you.
Oh.
Better come get me first, woman.
Oh.
At that point, I'm literally just running to the bar, get my wife, and then lay it out to my estate. Get my wife, send it to my estate, and I'm literally gone. I run.
So whose job is it who's going to have to drag me out of my room?
Can I do that?
No.
No, I went to the bar, so it's probably.
Oh,
So,
okay.
one of the high elves, Ophelia, the elder of the two sisters, comes and get you as, Danita, these fellas just ran off to a family estate, asked for you to follow her there immediately, please.
Wait. Is she okay? Does she look... She ran?
Something about someone important, family member of hers there, or something. I don't know if she was in a... Simply heard that she said, go get my wife, and ran off.
Right, I'm gone.
Oh, she's gone. I try and make eye contact with her.
That was
drinking.
As I run down, I go past the bar, pick up a drink there, take a swig of it, and throw it at Heimdall as I run past, without looking at him.
Can I make a...
Make a dexterity check. Both of you make dexterity checks, actually.
I would piss myself off that hit.
Ooh. 17.
God damn it, I only rolled an 8. I wasn't looking, so that makes sense.
Yeah. you see it, and you kind of... See, it went wide anyways, you just kind of watch it.
I want to catch it.
So I was making a dexterity check.
Don't want to waste any beer.
You make one as well if you want to try.
Well, I don't even know what it was, just pick something up.
Oh, no, it's only a 6.
19.
You see it,
You catch it.
you look at it, and it's like about 3/4 full.
Oh.
What are the three of you going to be doing?
I'm
Following or?
going to try to talk to a flick. See if
You barely know Flick.
What
You
time
know
is it?
for like
I
a
think I've
week.
literally
it's
less
still
than not
early
even a
morning,
week.
it's
Like,
probably
literally, it was
about
like
10
2
in the morning.
days.
Shops are built then.
He's
Do
going
I-
shopping.
Before he goes, I want to talk to Freya and say, could you get the present out? I want to give it to the captain.
She kind of rumbles through, pulls it out, and hands it to you.
Captain,
Bitch, don't want to talk to you.
I know sorry is not a great word to say at the moment to you. I've upset you a lot, and I know I did. But I want to give you this present that I crafted myself to you.
Crafted yourself.
Yeah.
Sure, it's not cursed.
My father taught all men in our family how to blacksmith pretty well.
What is it?
It's a pistol that has like 4 barrels in it. I'll give you the thing next week because I left it at home.
Yeah, of course you did.
And it's like, it pretty much like, it's like brass and like silver.
Okay, I've got a present for you as well. I'll just pop to the shops to get it.
No, I'm trying to be nice.
What's going to go to the shop? Once you've
You
served
knew
it,
this
opens
was
the
gonna
door and
happen.
closes the door.
Yeah, I know,
for
but
him.
I thought at least it'll butter him up.
You're trying to buy love.
No, not buy love.
The only reason
fine.
we're in
No,
front
no,
of her
no.
estate, so good luck.
I'm coming, Danny. Lisa, even. Danny's coming, even. That's what I meant to say.
Yep. So before we actually get to the main point, what are you doing in town?
I'm
Where are you
just going to a shop so I can get a little piece of cloth and some black ink.
Yep, easy enough to do. Easy enough to do. Cost you for about 4 or 5 gold pieces.
Got lots of them for that.
You know what? Considering we can get some pretty decent shit for not that much. I don't know.
I told you the economy
not
in
so
this
much gold,
freaking
and then
world.
like little shit costs 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Be nicer to me.
I was nice.
I know. Be a little bit more nicer.
Fuck that.
Yeah, and I craft a black spot. Yeah, no, he's not
Tilly! Come on.
Oh, I'm just hang on.
Thanks, dear.
Thank you.
Somebody cares.
Be nicer to me.
I was you out of the
You
game.
know, to be fair, you probably should have given the DM the chocolate first.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it was nice having you back, but I guess you're gonna die soon.
Can't quit.
Disadvantage for the rest of the session.
He has a bunch of backup characters. It wouldn't affect the gameplay that much.
There's been hate him as well, probably.
No.
Right, that's done. You rush to your family home, burst open the door, and your eldest brother Cecil is stood there. I have something. Cullum's come home.
Am I there or am I still running?
Sorry.
You're about like a few actions or so behind, so you hear the giant "what" scream out.
I'm coming, baby!
I would have sent a letter, of course.
Yes.
But this did not seem worthy of the letter. I had to come.
So I'm gonna shout at him. I kind of just fall to the floor and like. He's whole. He's not dead.
He's not dead. He was found by one of the fishermen, caught up in a net, pretty beaten up, pretty passed out. He was brought back and has not woken up since, but we can all confirm
Of
it's.
course he hasn't woken up since.
I've got there and I've just sort of like, I'm holding you. Like,
It's
say no more.
it's our Cullen.
Where's Pedal then?
He's home. He's
Gone.
safe. He's.
Gone into the light.
We need. I think it goes without saying. I think you need to come home for this one.
No fucking shit.
Your brother's back.
Cullen's alive. Apparently.
I don't want to be this bitch, but don't get your hopes up too much till you see him, darling. We've had a very bad reputation of people coming back from reputation and track record of people coming back
know.
not themselves.
I know.
I'm here though.
So I was just making sure the other two siblings were still alive. I can't remember what I put. How's Ludifreya?
They're good. She's alright. A little bit shocked as well. Seem
And Zackle?
as usual.
Oh, being a dick to put her. Mother and father?
Have actually come out of the rooms. They've not actually left to come inside.
Oh my god. And he's alive!
There's a ship waiting at the port on Fordrin for us. Anyone else who's going to be coming along with us?
I am, obviously. I'm not leaving you with this.
And you are, I apologize, this is,
by the way, she's my wife.
Nice to meet you.
sister. You do know I've known. Mother and
Yeah.
father were the only two who never knew.
Yeah.
Okay, then anyone else coming along?
You're
You're not there.
She's got to decide.
I'll ask them, but if they don't want to come, they don't have to.
You don't have to bring anyone you don't want to, darling. Me included. No, that's not a dig for once. This is me trying to be nice and sympathetic. Oh my god.
Sorry, we were so used to Danny to being
I know.
cold-hearted.
This is a big thing. You need to take your time with it.
Part of me would say I'm going alone, but then the other part is like I want the rest of it just in case it's like branches off.
You do have to kind of recall and remember that you do know there are a fair few Goliath herds in the Eastern Woodlands.
I'll ask the rest of the group.
Even if
But-
you come with, we can give you space. And just
I know
be in
there's
town.
one person that's probably going to want to come.
Yeah.
So,
Right. Well, I have a transport ready for about midday. I have a few more things here in Capeson to deal with before we head off. Ready things. Bring anyone who's coming along. And we'll be heading off back to Cloverfield. The Clover Drift, sorry. Not Cloverfield.
It's nice to meet you, by the way.
And you too,
Danita. You
Danita.
can call me Danny.
Stick with Danita until I'm a little bit more familiar.
Or Miss Merriweather if you're not comfortable with the formalities.
I'm not in front of my parents, am I?
Fair enough. Also, you don't have to tell your parents about us if you're not comfortable with it.
I don't give a shit.
Nice. That's my woman.
They don't care about me, so.
I care about you, baby.
But I just kind of slowly walk back to town and just like, still shell shocked.
You see, as you kind of get back towards the town, you do see Anton kind of walking back in with a bit of a twisted smile on his face.
Come on, this will cheer you up. This is gonna be good.
Kind of speed walk just to get
Captain.
in just after.
Wait
Captain?
for us.
Yeah, you want to see this one.
Okay, right.
Go back to the tavern, yeah?
Yeah, I'm still in here, so.
I'm drinking with Ray and Sigurd.
Yep.
Heimdall. Got a present for you.
I don't like this.
Oh, I think I'm gonna love
Earlier
this.
messaged you.
Hold your hand out.
Fucker.
Close your eyes.
Hold off on that comment until...
And he puts the black spot in his hands.
What's this?
It's a pirate's curse.
I am so glad I'm around Heimdall to see this.
You've cursed me.
Aye.
Even though I gave you a present.
Aye.
Somebody get the captain a drink!
Look. I threw down the black spot. Look, I know I was a dick. Alright? And I know I shouldn't have left you guys. But to give me the fucking black spot is a bit harsh. Mate.
Ooh, somebody's using that naughty
If you want me
words.
to take it back off you, you best be listening to what I do from now on then.
Go ahead.
And no, as in you're joining where I go, doing what I do, to make up your debt for abandoning us.
Oh
Such
no,
as-
Captain, please, just make him kill himself.
I would still like to have my big brother around.
To be fair, just make him go back home.
Such as, what do you want me to do?
Joining us on our adventures.
Well, that's what I was going to do anyway.
Captain, why?
I've left you guys to go to the bar and go get more drink
I
because
was
I
going to
need more
join you
drink.
guys to make up for all the crap I've given
But
you.
this makes it official when I pick up the black spot.
Why would you do?
Fine. I'll put it in between my...
Cancel that
my-
drink for the captain!
Fine. I'll stick with you until...
Until I feel that your debt is repaid to us.
Alright, that's fair enough.
We've come to a court then. Drinks!
Drinks are not just brought back. You see Isabel carrying a very oversized tray of a mixture of ale, mead, wine, and all sorts. Slam it down. on the table.
What is oversized considering we usually drink a crate of wine in a sitting?
But most of those wine is for me.
Oversized as if she's having to use her magic to hold it up.
That still sounds like just an average drinking round for us.
Yep. She puts it down, and whatever was on the table isn't anymore.
Nice.
It pretty
Just
much
like
filled.
when we
And then
felt
I
on the
just down-
table.
And then I'm downing a bottle of wine.
It's okay, babe.
Why am you?
Well, I thought the captain would cheer us up, but it turns out he's brought us more misery.
There's a long game here, love. There's a long game.
Anyway, all of you fucking assholes, shut your pie hole. I think my baby, once she's finished her drink, has got something she wants to ask.
I empty one bottle of wine just to drink another one really quickly. That's a slam that down on the table. It's like,
Yeah.
fucking hell, can you not? Just slam that down on the table like, he's alive.
Who's the one?
Well, I ain't Jesus.
Ah,
Who's Jesus?
I'll go away.
I don't know.
Do you not mean Thor?
I've heard Thor's uncle's alive.
Sorry.
Nice man. Aren't they all? All the good ones.
Are we doing another like long lost relative thing?
You know my brother was gone.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But he's alive.
Okay, there you go. Clarified. Good. On the same page.
You don't have to worry
That's
about that
why
with me.
I
Mine
ran.
are dead.
My brother's just
Wait,
come
your
back.
brother?
My eldest brother, not the one that was presumed dead. He's just told me that he's just returned home.
This is
I need to
exciting.
go see him.
Let's
Blake,
go.
you might want to come as well because there's a lot of Goliaths near where I live.
How's your amnesia doing?
I would tell you, but I can't remember.
Good answer.
Goliath?
Yeah, that
Okay.
fertilizer probably doesn't help.
No. What's the worst that could happen if it's an adventure?
It's alright, we'll look after you. And you'll look after us.
Sure.
Captain, do you want
So-
to come?
How far is it? How we get there?
It's in the eastern forest.
It's in the eastern woodlands.
You remember where I live, guys?
It's
Yeah,
in
that's the
Leave it
one.
up my mushrooms again.
In the eastern woodlands. Through maps you have collected, you do realize that the continent it's now part of it has been renamed Azia.
There is transport for us at 12 midday from Fordrin
Which day?
today.
Isn't Fordrin like a day or so's ride away?
So the transport is from Capeson to Fordrin
Oh.
at midday. There's a ship waiting at the docks of Fordrin.
What time is it now?
It's probably now about 10:30, creeping near 11.
I better go pack.
Your
like-
flame just runs off.
Well, he's
Nope.
decided.
You don't have to come.
He ran up the stairs. I think he wants
No,
to come.
I'm on about Captain.
That will come, will we,
Aye.
Mr. Iron Shield?
No!
Call me Heimdall, please.
Okay, Mr. Iron Shield.
I'll come.
You don't have a choice to say or sip it.
Look, you and me have a little chat later, Miss Merriweather.
Why did I tell you? When she's unarmed, which is probably never.
Yeah, never is preferable. Darling, do I have a chance to get into town? I want to see what these knives do.
Yes.
I
We
can
have
wait
time.
till we get to your home, but
No, you
if we have
probably
a chance, I'll do
here.
it now. Because I might have to use them on the way!
I actually can't remember all the
I'm
numbers
here
I
for you,
gave
darling.
you.
I'm here.
Woof.
I know one of them was a fire tip dagger.
Yeah, one was another flame
ton.
ton.
Don't take on the least of your problems.
I
Andy.
can't remember.
Poison, flame, and lightning?
Yeah, but I don't know, so like, we have
Yeah,
to
that
go
was
somewhere
what
to
he's
find
trying
out.
to remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, poison, flame, lightning. That's what you have.
Lightning is the only one
So-
that I didn't have before.
So Freya,
Hey.
Sigget, what are you going to be doing?
Well, we have business here in Capeson. Got things to report back from Malone. Be here for a while. Obviously,
How-
once we're done here, we'll be heading back to Malone. Vandrin needs to know.
Anyway, how rude of me. Freya, it's nice to see you again.
Hey, it's nice to see you too.
How have you been keeping?
Better than I was.
Good. It's good to see you up and about more. You've got more colour in your cheeks now.
Well, being a cleric does do that for you.
Well, I hope we get to see more of each other.
That depends on how long I'm in Capeson and how long your trip to Azia is going to be.
Well, here's hoping.
She's going to raise one of the tankards up.
Right. Finish
This
drink.
way.
I hug Freya and Sigget goodbye.
You identify the daggers. You identify you do have another poison tip dagger and a lightning enchanted dagger as well. I haven't made them up because I had completely forgotten about them.
So I've got another flame, another poison, and then a new lightning.
Yeah.
So I can probably sell the flame and poison.
Yep. So that 12 o'clock comes. You guys head off to the eastern gates. You guys.
All the magic.
You guys get to the eastern gate, load up onto what seems to be already heavily laden transport kind of cart.
God, bought so much stuff.
No, that was what was put on by Lisbeth's older brother.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
Cecil.
Yeah, Cecil.
Said
So-
wine on it.
So
Yes.
this is the rest of the crew.
I'm carrying like
he
a
kind of
huge
points
box full of jars. Just like, where can I put this?
He points to you. That's in the back. Oh, you're gonna feel at home then.
Just stuff it on the back.
Yeah, if you want something to call this, we go by the Golden Marauders now. Just to clarify, the Golden Marauders includes the Goliath, the Pirate, your lovely sister, myself.
Well, there's plenty of room back there, so go get on.
Just could clamber aboard and just sit there.
I'm gonna come sit next to you, baby. You go just like lay there playing with your hair. Well, I'm more standing, leaning against you because of the height difference.
No, let's be real. You sound
I
like
know
that,
how
aren't
many
you?
episodes
In your
this
boobies.
will-
Yeah, okay.
this will last.
Last.
Yeah.
Oh, Ambrose as well. Is that my head?
Ambrose, yep.
Yeah. I'm just like tickling his chin occasionally.
Oh, and this is Ambrose.
Where
Oh.
did you find a pseudo dragon?
I didn't
He
find
found
him.
her.
He found me.
Oh, just while we're talking about our babies, is Gretel going to be able to come or should Grendel stay here?
You're taking a long trip voyage over the sea.
Probably should stay here with Alaras.
I'll go tell her.
There's not much time. The ship is not going to be waiting for us for too long on the next day.
Grendel, be back soon, baby!
Yeah, a bunch of kind of city guards and other pedestrians are looking like,
I've still got the ringer speaking, so she can.
yeah, but you are literally, the tavern is towards the kind of western side of Capeson. You're at the eastern gate. So you are just shouted. You have no idea.
Did she hear?
Nope.
It's more sort of symbolic.
Symbolic.
Yeah.
It's like when I leave the house, it's like, see you later, Big Girls will be like later. It's like, didn't know I'm coming back.
Well, I think that's Grendel's happy place.
Yeah, when
It's warm, it's comfy, there's food. She gets belly rubs.
Alaras spoils her.
I've got a head cannon that Nalaras
So
rubs
we're
her
all
belly
in
when he
one
feeds
big
her.
car.
Pretty much.
Big ass car.
Oh yeah, it is massive car as well.
Royalty can afford the finest.
And you
Nope,
are
wrong
the
one.
finest.
That's someone the cart ran over.
Bloody peasant!
Get out the ballyway!
It's got one of those fucking cattle things on the front, hasn't it?
Yeah. So all the bull bars.
Get the paw out the way. Don't let them touch the finery.
Over the rest of the day and
plebeians.
towards kind of the early to mid part of the evening, by the time you guys kind of reach Fordrin, you kind of see Cecil kind of looking up at the stars like, well, we have two choices. We can either bed down somewhere here for the night, or go straight to the ship and set sail immediately.
I don't like
straight to the ship.
ships.
Straight to the ship?
Yeah, the sooner we get done
Okay,
with-
baby, I'll do it for you.
What's your...
Anything for you.
We all know what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I know, that's why I said I decided
On
for
my
us.
ship.
You guys head to the ship. It's kind of early evening now. It's about kind of like 7, half 7 in the evening for the day. As you kind of reach the ship, you see 3 beautifully designed green wooden 3-mast ship. As a captain, you'll just notice the mini cannon ports and things up on the side. Obviously, a well defendable ship as well. Upon getting closer, you see kind of arguing with a couple of the guards on the ship, amongst the rain, a hooded figure whose cloak seems to be perpetually wind sweeping, even though there's no wind at the minute. Would you like to describe your character, Neil? The eyes and stuff by Neil.
I was just about to say, well, that's you know someone's sexy when the wind's constantly blowing.
Oh, yeah.
There's no wind.
What you see before you, once you get around the front, you can see behind the side of the cloak, is a 6'4" cat-like person. What's known
And
as
it's
a
not me.
backseat. No.
In my wild shape form.
He dresses.
Oh no!
We already talked about this. It's
Oh,
brilliant.
We need to show your audience again so you the footage fucked up last time.
Ooh, that's weird.
Yeah, let's traumatise our viewers. That'll get us more views. Put it up to the camera lens. Let them see. That's the hideous monstrosity we deal with.
That is his
That's my wild shaped vibe.
Okay.
That
Yeah, that is not a Metfield.
That ain't how we feel.
I'm assuming you're more Khajiit.
Yeah, much more Khajiit than that. Spring's fur is sort of cheetah coloured, but at the moment you can't see his ears because it's stood up because he's in the rain and he fucking hates that. He's got
What
well worn
sucks?
but well looked after leathers on, and peeking around the corners what you can see there's some finery to his clothing. A very nice
Fancy
shirt with
boy.
slightly billowing sleeves.
Shirt and all that.
Pair of tight pantaloons, lower half of his legs only in leg wraps though, because you can't get boots when you're at the back seat. You just fucking can't do it. And it's all topped
we
off by a Robin Hood
You
Men
can
in
do.
Tights style hat.
Yep, Denise is interested.
But that's also underneath the hood at the minute. And
The
yeah,
feather just poked
I'm
me
sorry.
out.
these guys won't let me on the boat, okay?
I'm sorry, sir, but this boat has already been bought for by the majesties of Clover Drift. We cannot accept you on here.
But surely there's enough room for one more person such as I. I am a traveller. I wish to go where the wind and the sun and the moon take me. This city has bored me now, and it smells of wet dwarf. Have you been here for long? It smells bad here.
Wet dwarf is the worst!
The guard kind of like, we know what you mean, but unless you have proper clearance with the Velen family or anybody else boarding the ship, we cannot accept you on it.
Well, fine, find me a family member. We shall have a drink together. It will be fine. We will make the greatest of friends.
As you're saying this, he stands up straight as you see a large
At last,
cart.
respect! Thank you!
As out of your periphery, you see a large cart coming up towards the...
Goodness heavens, what is this? It just backs up a little bit like, don't squash me.
Still looking at it. He's looking at the ship. I don't even notice it. It's like...
Tail's twitching a little bit just out of anxiety. What is this? My goodness.
Okay, as the car comes to stop, I kind of jump off the back.
I'm just going to peek over the edge.
Has it got a sunroof?
There's an open car. So
Right, Belle, where you going, babe?
I'm back in a second.
I've jumped off and I'm expecting. I'm looking at just line up.
yeah,
Captain.
you're seen with the Velens coming in, so you're just like,
Just
guards don't stop you.
Just gonna take
Captain?
a step back and see what's going on.
If you have any improvements for the crew, please let them know. They can always use a little bit of extra help.
I'll see what I can do. Just gonna go inspect the goods.
Okay, off you go.
Right, I'm going to jump off and follow my wife because I get anxious when she's gone.
Guards, what seems to be the problem here?
I chugged my draft of happiness because I do not like boats.
Wait, you didn't share it with me! I have a water phobia!
Oh, you can split half and half.
Okay.
So you'll have to roll D4 then. Hey, 4 hours, excellent.
So you guys get 4 hours of happiness.
Oh, 4 hours of happiness.
That's about what I get when I get my nightly love, isn't it, darling?
Madame Velen, this I'm not even sure what this person is. I don't think I've ever come across it, not especially back at home, as is trying to barter passage aboard the Green Wolf.
Would you be one of the family they're referring to as having chartered this ship?
Yes.
Would there be room for one more traveller such as I, teller of tales, someone who likes to just find where the wind and the sun and the moon takes him?
What could you bring to the ship?
Well,
It looks like he wants to be petted.
Yeah, you're now seeing this near 7 foot
His
tall
eyes are
lion.
like dilated like
Your
this.
eyes looking down at you. Mushrooms and fertilizer kind of covering it. Well, fertilizer's kind of been off the rain. Like he's got mushrooms all over him.
Don't you dare turn into your wild form and try and lick him.
this is either a very good set of stories to have or something I should not really get involved with. Yes, the stories would probably make better things for them. Yes.
We have lots of stories. Some of them will never let you sleep
And
again.
he just realises that they've been treating this family as something special, as if they're noble or whatever, and this is a representative of. So suddenly the hood comes down, the hat comes off, and large lynx-like ears come up.
I'm just gonna go.
I'm 6'4", you can't reach.
Reaching out, going, look at them. Look at them.
Yes.
And there's a courtly bow complete with a sweep of the arm.
Yes, this is.
And my apologies for not making my introductions. Clearly you're someone of import. I am Spring Winds. I am a traveller and a capable blade, so if this voyage will be a long one, I can surely assist you with the defence of the ship. I am nimble and quick of limb, so if you need help in the riggings, then I can be doing this too.
Excuse me, nimble and whatever you just said in your fancy fucking talk is what my job is. Thank you very much.
Well, I'm sure we can compete if you want.
Well, that doesn't sound entirely out of the... Belle, help me.
No, you're on your own on this one.
I bet I'm sneakier than you. Drink.
So many things to consider
Danny's,
in the rigging and maybe in the more shady areas of the ship.
Danny's,
Oh, splendid! Nice to meet you. I have not had the pleasure of your name yet.
please.
Shit.
The fuck is going on?
Arrived.
Oh, shit. I've got 17. That's alright.
17. You feel it's like the usual morning nauseousness kind of hitting you. but you're not sure if it's just like the butterflies you don't want to mean someone new you've not even dealt with this kind of person before, or just the trepidation of seawater.
Yeah,
Sorry,
the
Pippin,
seawater
wake
usually
you up.
does it.
Would I have seen a tabaxi before?
Yes, you would have. You would have come across several tabaxi. They're kind of very well scattered around the world, even though they kind of cling more to the mountainsides and things like that. But there have been a
Sounds like
few
it's not the only
upon
thing
the
they fucking
few decks of some ships you've
Cool.
worked with.
I had my moments.
For fuck's sake.
Can we keep him? Please. I need another sass mouth motherfucker in here.
If you guys stop breaking me and let me get a word in edgeways, then yes.
I never let anyone get a word in edgeways.
Where's that bulldog?
You taste alright. Most people taste bad.
Thank you, cherry blossoms. Anyway. Well. Composure.
What's that?
What's left of it anyway. If you have arms and limbs,
I'm gonna like get all my knives out, like.
if you're capable of weapons and you're good with a bow, then I don't see why we can't pick one more person on.
Well, I can learn of the boat, but weapons, yes, I'm most capable.
Well, if you want to learn the ways of the bow, better go see my captain.
I shall
Because let's be real, you don't forget to be running the show. You kick my captain off and go. Fuck
Sorry,
that.
boat or bow? I literally cannot understand which word you said.
Boat.
boat.
Okay.
I mean, if you want bows,
I have bows.
you can show me your bows.
You get my lightning bow out. Just flex. I'm just like getting all my various bits of weaponry out. It's subtly
Long
trying
sword, the bow, the
I'm
double
spinning my
double
knives.
crossbow, the six
daggers.
six daggers.
And she's a
spinning them.
halfling.
Where do you keep all of this?
Now that would be telling.
Well, the cargo hold must be most capacious.
Swallow.
I don't want another jam. We don't want another jam. You have no idea.
At those words, you just kind of see the guard who's you've been arguing with, just kind of. Fine, you may aboard the Green Wolf.
Yeah, that exasperated look on your face, love. If you spend any time around us, you'll be permanently slapped on your face.
I was one of Madame Lisa Bell's private guards before she left.
Yeah, she
That was before she
Face
left.
palming was a natural. I think I have a permanent red mark somewhere on my forehead. Which you
I
can't
just
see because he has a helm on, kind of covering most of his face.
Well, sweet chicks, when I'm round Belle, it's not usually my hand that's on my face.
I'll help get the things off the cart. He runs up, puts down his spear, and goes up, starts helping take things off the cart.
I'm sorry, baby, but he was asking for it.
Yeah, he was.
That's why I love you, woman.
Shall we?
Of course, my darling. Anything for you. And it's like that because
Like
What
kids.
else, Kathleen?
It's like kids holding a hand.
As you guys
I
come
do
aboard
my
the
usual
ship,
thing. Put
Cecil
my hand on your butt.
comes up and
Yes.
walks up amongst you, probably kind of having an argument / discussion with Captain Verotine.
Ooh.
Too many captain names.
Captain Velveteen?
Verotine.
This is why I don't bother taking notes and just trust on Nate to be my brain.
I just remember.
Yeah, you don't talk to me about notes. You got like 3 drawers full of them here at the minute.
How are you spelling that?
Verortene.
Verotine.
Yeah.
Verotine. Ah, dude. Close enough.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to speak because every time I speak, you fucking bite my fucking head off.
What am I discussing with him?
Just kind of the
I know, I'm
rigging's
trying
kind
to
of the
get you.
optimal way of sailing and
Alright.
kind of just sailors talk.
Sailors talk.
Cecil kind of comes up. All right then, captains, are we ready to set sail?
Have we got a head in?
Hey, east.
And we need to get all the stuff on the ship first? I know you can help! You got the muscles!
I'll do that.
Keep your mouth shut.
He's allowed to respond.
Yes, he is.
Really?
Just say yes, no, sir. Free bags full, sir.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
As your captain of the ship, I'll let you obviously
I
run
know.
the The way it goes. So you got your quartermaster, you established ranks and stuff. So there's no point in me coming in here. But we'll discuss.
If a ship or combat could happen, I hope you would lend your services in keeping the ship safe.
Of course.
Especially from the Githyanki at the minute.
What?
Fuck are they?
Since the Sundering has happened, the Githyanki, freaking plane travelers, piratey kind of plane travelers, been appearing up everywhere.
Plane
And
traveller.
Would this be 7 on you?
you would know the
Dimensional
Githyanki,
office.
but as far as you're concerned, they
Never
never really
existed.
came.
Okay.
You heard about them being like, they used to be slaves to the Mind Flayers.
Okay.
And then after breaking through the Githyanki over the Githzerai, the Githyanki became pretty much pirates traveling the multiverse and the planes, stealing and corrupting and trying to take land.
Cool.
So fun.
So we've got dangers to look out for.
Yes.
When
The
don't
thing is, their
we?
ships, their ships can literally appear out of nowhere.
I've heard.
So, just keep an eye
That
ahead.
sounds like an
I'm gonna
average
greet our
day.
new
That's like
friend.
your normal Tuesday for us.
Ah, Tabaxi. It's lovely to meet one, finally.
Well, this ain't responded, is it?
And you would be so?
You guys technically have met a Tabaxi before.
I know, I have. I'm just, you know.
Haven't seen
Well,
her in a while.
Flake hasn't, but
It's late, hasn't.
And you also?
I am Lord Heimdall Ironshield.
Lord! Oh, well then.
Christ.
I'm Spring Winds.
Hello, sir.
I'm dying, Shield.
I haven't done that.
That's right. I haven't got your name yet.
Spring Winds.
Springwind.
And yours would be?
Miss Merryweather, but you can call me Danny if you absolutely have to.
Very well then, Miss Merryweather.
Or you can call it Dania, you know.
Danita is what I have people who aren't my friends call me, like you.
Long story.
We have a voyage in which to find out more about each other, so...
That is a bit of a long story.
Well,
No
The
one
best one's
wants
up.
to hear anything from you.
We have a bad history.
That implies we have some sort of connection, which I don't recall we do. Last
Anyway.
so, tall fellow!
Hello.
What is your name now?
Oh, hello. I'm Flake. Nice to meet you.
time, he's shrooms.
Flick of...
Shrooms. He grows mushrooms.
His name is Shrooms or Flick or Flake or...
Flake.
Flick.
Call him
Like-
Shrooms.
Flake Finder is my full name, but no one calls me that
Oh.
because I don't really know why I'm called Flake Finder, to be honest. I don't
No,
remember
that
much.
would be... yeah. I'm Spring Winds.
Pleasure.
Well met.
I tip my hat, but it's a mushroom.
he kind of pulls a mushroom up. You pull a mushroom off and like,
That's one of the healing ones!
That's fine.
roll however many I said, 2d8 now I think it was, wasn't it? Or something ridiculous, 44.
I thought, yeah. I thought I
You don't
updated it.
need it.
Yeah, I mean, I've got full health anyway.
I know, but
Just for shits and gigs.
Yeah, it's gone back to what it was originally. Was. That's
Couldn't
good.
you just put that in your pack and kept it for later?
Yeah, but I
We
can't
could have
help
turned it
myself.
into jam.
Have we still got lots of jam left?
No, because it's on the ship, isn't it?
a good part of it's on the ship, and you didn't say you were bringing.
Well, I
any
still brought a lot of
Yeah.
jars. What did you think?
Yeah.
Didn't say what jar.
I have plans for the jars.
No, I'm keeping some at the tavern because I want jam when I get back.
Not the goblin
Okay.
jam.
No, that's a
Yeah, that's not
present for
yeah.
our host.
Is this a military vessel?
It looks like a military vessel, yes.
Okay. Anyway,
So
it's
we're
okay.
not the
It's
only
my
ones there.
military. You're fine.
Yeah. Yeah, the military don't
Does
really
that mean
go
we can have a
pirate seeking
gangbang?
often.
You can.
You're right.
I am a princess. I have to be in this position of power. I can't be
Yeah,
having gangbang
over
with
me.
As the conversation going on, the last kind of crates and supplies are brought on board, and you just hear Captain Verotain go, "All right, full canvas, get ready to sail."
Do we have our quarters assigned to us, please?
He's never been on a ship before.
The only quarters
there's-
assigned are for me and my brother.
Yeah, the quarters are assigned for myself and the royal family. There are slings below deck if you wish to nap.
Go find a hammock.
This works for me.
Saying you're
You're allowed to
sharing.
sleep on
Yes.
your boobies, right? Because they're my quarters.
Yes, they are.
I'm all-
This is standard.
They're not so much quarters as half pounders, but never mind.
Yes, they are. Thank you for noticing. embarrassing.
You're all
I always
informed
notice.
that the trip will take the better part of 5 to 6 days to reach the next continent over.
Yay.
So you all kind of settle in, kind of get ready for some possible jobs aboard the ship.
Yep.
This is where we shall take a break, and for all viewing, we see you on Sunday.
Ridiculous!
My character.